Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. I do, I love books. Do you like books? Okay, so I was just sitting around today and I was like, I want to do a book tag. If there's a book tag that you would like to see me do, I don't know why I'm in such a sing-songy mood today, but if there's a book tag that you would like to see me do, just leave it in the comment section below and I will do it, because I am like on this book tag fury right now. So I was looking through 2017 book tags on YouTube, and the summer reader book tag came up by Jessie the Reader in 2015, so I'm not really sure why it was on the 2017, but I love Jessie the Reader anyway. So I think that it is created by Island of Books. I will find out, and I will link whoever the original one is below, as well as the questions, but let's just get into this because it's summer, and why not the summer reader book tag with its own theme song and everything. It's totally cool, right? So let's just get into this. I love these questions. So I myself am creating my own book tag. Get ready, because it's going to be lots of fun. Okay, Lemonade. Pick a book that started off bitter but got better. Better. That for me would be Harper Lee's Ghost at a Watchman. I know that a lot of people did not like this book. I know a lot of people refused to read this book. I have said on my channel 9 million times that To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee is like my all-time favorite book of ever, right? So I was going to read this book. I mean, like, it was going to happen. I wasn't just gonna like go, oh no, I can't read that book. It's out there, and I know it's out there, and I'm not reading it. I was going to read this book. So I did, and I loved it. It very much to me was the counterpart to Kill a Mockingbird. So I know a lot of people say this one was written first, and then she wrote To Kill a Mockingbird from this. It almost felt like a sequel to me, so if you haven't read it, you should check it out. But at I'm not an auction bidder. Okay, but at about page 5, something very tragic happens to one of the characters from To Kill a Mockingbird. Do you know? Okay, I was devastated. So it starts off bitter, but it gets better over time. All right, and I loved it at the end. Number 2, Golden Sun. Pick a book that made you smile beyond compare. Okay, for that one, this is kind of a strange pick, but I picked Kindred Spirits by Rainbow Rowell, and this is actually like a novella. It is, how many pages is it? It has an excerpt from Beautiful Broken Things, by Sarah Barnard. That has nothing to do with that. Okay, it's 62 pages, and it came out as World Book Day last year, 2016. March 3rd, it came out. And somebody sent it to me. They sent me 2 copies, actually. One for me and one for Maddie. I loved it. I literally tore through this in like one night, like in an hour. I mean, it didn't take me very long to read it all. And it was fantastic. And it's about these characters. And it's about this girl, I can't remember what her name is, Elena. And she loves Star Wars because her dad, like, she grew up on Star Wars movies. And so, or a movie, I won't ruin it for you, but she stands outside the movie theater like days before. She like camps out there with these other people that are Star Wars fanatics. It's really good, you guys. I loved it. I mean, there are some kind of sad scenes to it, but of course there always are with Rainbow Rowell. Okay, next question. Tropical Flowers. Pick a book set in a foreign country. I tried to pick all books that I read last summer. This one I did as a buddy reads with Philippe at the YA Reader. He did not like this book at all. I loved it. And that was With Malice by Eileen Cook. The truth is how you feel it, or how you tell it. I like The Truth is How You Feel It better, but I didn't write the book. So anyway, lies, yeah, Thompson twins. Okay, but anyway, I loved this book. I don't know if maybe like it was when I read it, but like, you know, sometimes like you're just in the mood for a certain kind of book. It's about a girl that wakes up in the hospital in the United States, and she has killed her best friend in a car accident in Italy, and she has no recollection of even being there. So it's fantastic. It's very spooky, strange. I love, like, this is gonna sound so weird, but like the Amanda Knox documentary. Have you guys seen this? Is that who it is? Amanda Knox? Yeah, the documentary. There's like pieces of it that reminds me of that. So if you're kind of intrigued by all those kind of stories, you should read this book. But like she says on here, the truth is how you tell it. It's never necessarily what you believe it to be. Okay, so that was that one for me. The next question, Tree Shade. Pick a book in which a mysterious or shady character was first introduced. And that for me was Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel. Can we just look at the cover on this? I kind of wish that they would just use that cover instead of this cover. Although, I mean, it is a good reveal. It's like a wig ripoff, but I love that. So anyway, do you know what a wig ripoff is? Anyway, okay, so I love this book. I think it was beautifully written. I thought it was very well told. I like that it was told in kind of like the strange way, but there was this character in there, and I think he's the anonymous man. They don't really ever say what his name is. And he's in the second one, too, because I'm reading the sequel right now called Sleeping Gods by Sylvain Neuvel. It's a sequel to Sleeping Giants. No, Waking Gods by Sylvain Neuvel. And I don't like it as much as the first one, but it is still good. And he's in both of them, and I listened to him on Audible, and he very much reminds me of the guy that smokes cigarettes in the X-Files. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, he's very mysterious, but he kind of runs the show behind the scenes, and nobody really knows who he is. So he's the mysterious character, and I love him for that. So even though I don't know who he is, because he's anonymous. Okay, next question. Beach Sham, pick a book that was grainy and the plot barely developed. For me, last year, this was Christopher Isherwood's A Single Man, which I actually really, really loved the book, and I loved the movie as well with Julianne Moore and I can't remember what his name is now, Colton Firth, I think. Is that his name? Colton Firth? Colin Firth. Anyway, I thought the movie and the book were beautiful. I thought they were beautifully written. It's just the plot never really developed. And if you don't know what it's about a gay man in like the 50s, early 60s maybe, who his partner has passed away, and he's kind of trying to go on with his life, and it's just like one day in his life, and it's just very tragic and sad. It is such an important book, I think, to have been out there. It reminds me very much of the movie The Children's Hour, if you ever saw that. Like, it was very pertinent at its time, and I think it's beautifully written, and I love Christopher Isherwood. But I think, like, the plot was so boring to me. So anyway, yeah. Green Grass. Pick a character that were full of life, making you smile. And for that one, I picked, now I did not love this book, and I did not love the movie either, but I picked Lou from the Me Before You by Jojo Moyes, and I read this with Maddie last year. I could hardly get through this book, okay? But Lou is such a fantastic character that for that alone, like somebody said to me the other day, they go, did you read Me Before You? And I said, yeah, and they go, did you read the sequel? And I was like, I could care less what happens. I mean, I really don't, like... The whole story is very tragic, and I don't really want to know. I mean, I don't know. And then there's all this drama over like how like it was written, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And I just was like, you know what? I read it. I watched the movie. I did my part. I didn't love it. I thought it was kind of told weirdly. I don't know. So, and a lot of people had a lot of issues with the point of view. So, but Lou, I thought, was an incredible character. I loved everything about her, from the, you know, the bumblebee socks or tights to, she just was full of life, you know, and I like to read characters like that. Okay. And I kind of know a couple Lou's in my life, you know, and they just, whenever I'm around them, they just give me, like, they make me want to, like, live fuller, you know. Watermelon. Pick a book that had some juicy secrets. And for that one, I picked, and I never usually talk about his books and book tags, but Stuart Onan's The Night Country. It's about a group of kids who get killed in a car accident on Halloween, and 2 of them survive, and so it's about their story a year later, and they're like, there's a mother that tells part of her story. It's all done like from different characters' points of views. Stuart Onan is one of my all-time favorite authors. If you have never read a Stuart Onan book, go read one today. I would suggest you start with Speed Queen. It's absolutely, absolutely phenomenal. I tried to find it on Amazon the other day, and I couldn't find it, so good luck finding Speed Queen. But his books are so good. Stephen King is one of his very close friends, and but they write completely differently. He is literary fiction, but kind of with like a mysterious twist always to it. And one of the things I loved about this book is that every chapter is a different horror movie title. So if you like horror movie titles, this is actually a good one to start with too, The Night Country. But like here, let me show you. If I can even find a chapter page here. Like, look, Halloween. But then let me pick another one. The whole thing takes place around Halloween too, so it's like genius that he did that, right? I wish I had thought of it. I think it's cute. Day of the Dead. So it's all Halloween. It's all horror movies. Okay. Next question. Next question. Okay. Sun Hat, pick a book that had a vast, big universe setting. And for this one, I picked We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. It could also kind of apply to his new one, too, which is The Edge of the Universe, but I'm going to pick We Are the Ants. We Are the Ants is one of my all-time favorite books. Sean David Hutchinson is one of my new favorite authors. I am trying to get my hands on everything he's written. I think he's only written like 4 or 5 books. But the last 2, with The Edge of the Universe is his newest, and We Are the Ants are phenomenal. So if you haven't read anything by Sean David Hutchinson, go check it out. And it has aliens, and it's, you know, the gay relationships and coming out and all that stuff. It's so good. Okay, it's kind of like Aristotle and Dante discover the secrets of the universe, kind of, okay, meets like aliens, I don't know. Okay, barbecue, pick a book in which a character was portrayed as a hunk. And for this one, I picked, and I haven't talked about him in a long time, but I love him, and he has been a very good friend to me with my own writing, and that is the Geography Club series by Brent Hardiger. Okay, I am obsessed with Russell Middlebrook, who's the main character. There's like 7 or 8 books now in the series, right? And they're phenomenal. And it starts when they're in high school, and it follows his love affair and his relationship with Kevin. Kevin is the hunk. I think he plays baseball in the book and football in the movie. They made it into a movie. Yeah, baseball in the book and football in the movie. So if you haven't read The Geography Club by Brent Hardiger, do yourself a favor. First of all, listen to him on Audible, because this, I can't remember what his name is now, Josh somebody, I follow him on Twitter and everything. Like, I became obsessed, okay? I love these books. They are so good. And there's these friends that are like really endearing, and they're like one of the best series I've ever read. So when I say I don't read series, it's bullshit. I guess I do, because I read the whole Russell Middlebrook series, the Geography Club series. So Geography Club, Kevin is a total hunk, and yeah, I love those books. So, and then it says I have to tag somebody in here. I don't know who I should tag. I'm going to tag, actually, I think I'm going to tag again Cameron at Wolf Shop Publishing, and let me see if I can find somebody from Twitter that I could tag really quickly. Oh, and I'm going to tag Dylan the Reader 5, because he's been doing a lot of tag videos lately. So I don't know if he's done this or not, but I'll tag those 2 guys. And yeah, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful summer. And get ready, because I'm making my own tag. It's coming very soon. All right, I love you guys. Follow me on all my social media. I'm super active. And yeah, if you're interested, I'm vlogging every day for the year 2017. It's listed below on Peter Vlogs. And you know I have like 5 channels, so. But mostly, I like to read. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.